Hey everybody, this is Stephanie. This will be a Project Life spread. This is week 29 for 2020. As you can see, I'm pulling out some items from this little pocket, 12 by 12 pocket pouch that I got from Joann's, I don't know how long ago. I am so behind for Project Life, and this week kind of dropped the ball. I dropped the ball on this for this week. It was kind of a harder week to document just for me personally. You can see their photo that's of me in the black and white, and that's probably why I wasn't really too pumped to document it. But I had prepped it, I guess, a few weeks back. That's why I have the pictures printed and I have some cards picked out already. Now, I don't remember the layout or where everything was meant to go, but I'm going to stick with those cards just to keep things simple. I normally work with my LE Studio kits anyways, and this one was for July, I believe. Normally, when I work with my LE Studio kit, I will grab previous cards from the past months that I got left behind, and I'll bring them into the present kit that I'm working with. So I'm pretty sure that's what I did here. So this is why I don't go further into my stash for any other card. I'm showing you a fuller rundown. Normally I'll have this all skipped, cards all laid out, and just show you the finishing up of it, I guess, the finished touches, where I add the cards and then I embellish them. Here I'm giving you more in depth just to give you an idea of how I do things. So I'm going to show off with the left portion first. I pick the cards and then I move back over to the right side to pick those cards. I like to work in this format just so that way everything comes out cohesive. As you can see there on the left, I still have that right side portion of the spread nearby so that I can make sure it is going to be cohesive. Now I did add in that Project Life card, the yellow one there, the 3x4, and I don't normally have any yellow anywhere. However, since this is such a downer spread for me personally, I needed that pop of color in here, and I'm glad I did. After I pick up all the cards, like right here, I'm going to be moving back to the left portion to start off with my title card. I feel like starting off with my title card, it really anchors my entire spread. So I don't think I ever started off in a different format, or anywhere else for that matter. Here I showed you really quick my labels in this clear container. The container is from the dollar store. I was just so excited to have them all organized and fussy cut out. Those are Kelly stamps from a Kelly Stamps shop, and she does these digital printable sets, and I love them because they're smaller than the LE Studio labels. I gave you a quick sneak peek of my kit for September. That's how far behind I am for my Project Life. This is July, week 29. I don't know if I even mentioned that. Sorry, guys. But I show you a sneak peek of what I purchased there. I will be doing a unboxing shortly soon if you're interested. Here I showed you the second container of the LE Studio labels. I'm trying to do some layering here. I don't want to have that big label there on the actual 4x6 card. So I wanted just to find something else so that I can fit the weeks and the date on a different label. I thought about adding a ton of different labels, but then I really quickly dismissed that idea just because I didn't really know what to fill each label with. And for me, I can't have a label empty just because I'm weird that way. So here I am setting up for my date. This is when I realized I don't even know what week this is. I know it was July, but I didn't remember what week it was, and this is why I don't get to finish it. But I do add in some more stamps to have a sentiment there. You saw that quick flip. It was just me pausing the video so that I can get my journaling done. I know when I want to pull out some stamps and to start embellishing, I need to get my journaling done. I like to do that with a typewriter just because I don't like my handwriting, so that needs to get done before my embellishments get put on. So I'm pulling out this little container that's kind of off the camera by the stamps. That was all the remaining items that I have. What are they called? Die cuts? Yeah, die cuts from previous kits, which was not that many. I'm down to the little bit of remains. which is good. Well, it's perfect. I love the fact that I'm using this kit to the fullest every time I think about if I want to cancel the subscription, and I'm like, no, I'm using it to its fullest, and that's the best thing. So that's always good. This is where I decide my title card needs a sentiment, just to help fill up that label there on the comes on the 4x6. I pulled out the Citrus Twist stamp set. I believe it's called Oh Happy Day. And the stamp set that I chose, it says hands up, life's a ride. And I definitely felt like that resonated this week. There's always ups and downs, and yeah, like a roller coaster. And this is one of those ways down. Or maybe it's the way up and you kind of like have to set yourself up and brace for it. I don't know. It is though, right? And it's like 5:30 in the morning right now as I do this voiceover, so I'm drinking my coffee. I've been up since 3. I don't know why. Well, I know why. My son woke up and then I can't go back to sleep. The second sentiment there I placed on there where I'm putting the star above them, it says, it's not all sunshine and rainbows, but a good amount of it actually is. And I felt like that was so fitting for this week. And it's just a reminder that this too shall pass. And it did. I don't know what I'm doing next. Oh yes, I think there was another stamp set on there. Yes, there was. It says Life in Full Motion. And I placed that there on the left card. I do really love the fact that LE Studio puts in some great cards in every single one of their kits just to help add in some neutrals. And I do like that. And it fit perfectly for this. With the great photo of my son having a meltdown, as always, when the things he wants that he just cannot have, and he just has a meltdown, and I'm just like, I'm saving your life. I'm changing your diaper. You do not want a bad diaper. Please don't fight with me, guys. Please. Just, mom life. I did some second generation and third generation on that Sam said, the Life in Full Motion on that Project Life card, and I think that calls it complete. You'll see it at the end when I do label the week. I just did not remember it at the time. Moving on to the right side of the spread, I don't really think I have to do much, but I do on embellishing. The only thing I do is a lot of stamps. I do find myself, if I run out of LE Studio die cuts, then I just start pulling out my stamps. So that's a win-win because I love using my stamps, and going digital, I've been kind of neglecting them. So it's nice to play around with my stamps. That's what they're there for, right? I added in one die cut from the LE Studio die cuts. It says Forever Friends. I just love when they play with each other, especially since there is a big age gap between my kids. When they get to, get down on their hands and knees and play with him at his level with big Legos, and it just makes my day, guys. The little things. I'm pulling out some of my newer stamps. Oh, this one's it. This is the Craving stamp set. It is not the Traveler's Notebook for one of the months. It's actually the actual stamp that goes within their kit. I had bought their Traveler's Notebook subscription for that month, but I also wanted this one, so that was one of my splurges for September. Or was it August? It was August. Ugh. One of those days. I think I got it for September. Yes, I did. Because it came with my, shortly after my Traveler's Notebook did. My Traveler's Notebook stamp set took a little while. So anyways, I'm showing that, I'm actually going to clean this stamp. It's new. I'm being so nice. That won't last. But it says Craving. And yeah, here I am showing you really quick because I'm trying to find other stamp sets to go for that yellow card. But it's all about cravings, unhealthy food. Oh, it's perfect. I love it. And yeah, I decided to use that, of course, on my food cards. There on the left, I didn't even talk about any of the photos here. Yeah, I'm all over the place just talking about the products here. But I'll talk about the food. The food picture on the left is of this butter garlic noodles with that chicken. Oh, so good. It's so light. It's so you can eat too much. It's awesome. My husband makes that, as well as on the ride, he made some ribs. There was a couple pieces that were more toasted than the other section of the set of ribs, but I wanted the toasted parts, and it just tasted so good for me, so much more flavor. And my husband was totally like turning his nose up against it. He's like, you're eating my food and you rather eat the burnt pieces, the toasted part. And I'm just like, that is what I like. Don't judge me. It was so good. I don't know if you're more of the yeah, no, can't do it. I love toasted. I will go for toasted items before. That sounds so bad, right? That was just one of the things that my husband and I were laughing about. Sorry, I messed up my phone there. I believe this is another stamp set from Citrus Twist, one of the Traveler's Notebooks from previous months, and it is just so handy to have all these stamps. I love them. But I am more of a stamp person than anything, so even though I kind of dip my fingers into one thing, I always gravitate back toward my stamps. So I'm glad that I'm continuing to bulk up my supply on that one. That says freaking good. Craving, yes. Perfect. Okay, and yeah, I think that pretty much sums up this entire spread. I don't really do anything else to it. I'm trying to figure out what I do. What else do I do? I think I was looking for something for that yellow card on the white section. It was just kind of bare. But I let it go just because it is what it is. Yeah, see, I try. I wanted to add a star because the other side had a little star and maybe I can fit it, but I didn't have any more. So I'm going through that little bit of remains of my die cuts from the LA Studio Cat, and I don't really find anything. I didn't want to put favorite there because it's like I'm choosing which food was my favorite, and you don't do that. It's like you don't choose a favorite on your kids, right? Well, the same thing for food. It was all good. So yeah, here's the overview of my spread, all completed, including with the week and the dates. I'm back for Project Life. I hope you got inspired in some way, and until next time, thanks for watching. Bye.